This is the Negro Ninja. And today I just want to say that if a man cannot see that women are defective, well, a lot of women are defective, then we just can't be friends, bro. I'm just saying, though, you can't be friends with your enemies, nigga. And that nigga is a simp or a white knight, nigga. You cannot be friends with your enemies because a simp and a white knight will betray you quicker than a bitch. They betray you quicker than any other person. Matter of fact, a bitch just being around in your presence is dangerous when you got those niggas in your circle. You don't know what could happen. You see, you have to realize women have this King Caesar mentality where they would like to put niggas against niggas like gladiators in the arena. You know, these hoes are just like Gorilla Grodd from DC Comics, bro. They're just like Gorilla Grodd from DC Comics. Notice how every time a woman's day is going from shitty to shittier to shittiest, and they see a guy, oftentimes they be like, oh, and they feel like they got a load off their shoulders because potentially the bitch has found a nigga that's finna just save her. And that's what simps and white knights have the need to do. Them niggas like kamikaze bombs to these bitches, bro. They don't care what they do as long as it's, for the bitch. And every nigga like that essentially worship these bitches like how they do Allah or something, or Diana. Like I said, just like the Satanists really worship Diana. It's like Lucifer. Either way it go, if you ain't worshiping God, you worshiping the devil. And when you into that occult shit, you worship the woman, Diana, and the sun and all that. So that's what the hoe is, right? So, for example, you can have these niggas in your army. This is how these niggas are. In your army, left, right, left, left, right, left. Y'all marching in a straight line. His dumb ass gonna go out to the left. Nigga, the line is over here. That's what they are. Just like a sheep. That's just heading from the flock like how a bitch is. You know how like a sheep is not, how they do when they're not led? That motherfucker's not led by the woman. So you lead in the army, he want to be led by that bitch over there on the left. That's what's going on. They like to just venture off and get into trouble, just like how bitches do. You know what I mean? Bitches like to venture off and just get into trouble. It's up with it. Since he's a nigga, you can't really, can't really save him. The only thing that could save a nigga like that is for him to see that bitches are full of shit half the time. A lot of women are full of shit. And, and those type of dudes is a compromise. Like some men will tell you, oh, this woman, she just captures my heart. Oh, man, she just appeals to this. It hits home. It's just, she hits so deep on the inside. That sounds slick gay when you think about it. Hit deep on the inside. Niggas, see, that's what I'm telling you, man. These type of niggas, they kind of feminine-ish, Because first of all, half the time, you notice back when you was naive, you didn't know better. Everybody telling you women is this, women is that. Everything is positive about the bitch and everything is stupid about the nigga. It's the woman that brings peace to everything. You know that little bullshit I'm talking about? That little bullshit mentality niggas try to put on you as you're growing up. Think about this. When you actually really like the bitch, what did she do to make you like her? She didn't do shit. She was just a bitch. And you just a straight man and you just see pussy right there. Oh, I need to love this. I need to love the pussy. Now, you don't have to love the pussy. You're just supposed to be attracted to the pussy and want to stick your dick in it. But we take it a step farther. Oh, I just want to love this bitch. Just because she got a pussy. All because she got a pussy. All she does is sit there. Like a dude was telling me that the other day. He was talking about some women just appeal to your inner home. And it's crazy. I said, nigga. And he wasn't really a simp, by the way. He just kind of soft. I said, nigga, that's just your perception. And then, that's just you and your perception. And, women can sometimes use mind games to get you to that point. But oftentimes the woman don't really do shit, but just, hey, I'm just a woman. I'm talking to you. Look at me talk to you and look into my eyes as I talk to you, pretending like I give a fuck about you while I'm engaging you. That's essentially what's going on. You just be like, damn, this bitch appeals to me. They don't be doing shit. What? They have no real personality. They're not really all that charming. Now, they can give you the illusion of being charming, like my boy, The Last Crucible, said. He was like, women don't really have charm. They just flirt. And that shit is real. That's some real ass shit. You know, that's true. And you know, you spend half the time giving the woman your heart. They don't never earn shit. So you essentially working to your own disadvantage. You're giving your heart, your mind, and your heart is working against each other. And the heart, you're giving your heart to the bitch. She's capturing your heart. Maybe that's where that shit came from. She's capturing your heart. Now picture that. Picture that shit. You gave something valuable to a bitch that just want to play with it like a monkey playing with some rocks, just tugging rocks, juggling rocks. Let me just toss a hip, treat it any kind of way, like it's not something that can just be bursted or squished or something. Even though the heart is strong, but I'm just saying it's not a rock. You don't play with it like that. You got to use some delicacy. And you know what? That in turn, you know, that's gonna make the man give up an ally to a bitch. If the bitch said, "I need this many niggas to sacrifice to summon this demon I need," he gonna do that shit. Well, you know, women prey on men anyway, so he gonna take you and sacrifice you to a bitch in hopes to get the pussy. That's what he gonna do. That's the same mentality. That's the same fucking mentality that men have that cannot see female bullshit. Same mentality they have. And to them, the woman can do no wrong. This nigga could see a woman walk outside with a calm shot that she did not wipe off all the way. And you see that bitch outside with the calm shot that she did not wipe off all the way, just dried up, looking like somebody just rubbed some glue on her face and rubbed it in and then peeled it off a little bit. And this could be a bitch you want to get with. I want to get with this bitch. Nigga, you don't see the nut on the side of that bitch's lips? Nigga, look at this. The shit peeling off. Well, she's a woman, you know. And a woman, can, you know, she can just basically do what she want to do. If that's how she get down, that's how she get down. And that's never something you're supposed to even tell a bitch unless there's a slut that you're trying to get to suck your dick and you don't want her to feel like she's a slut, even though you like she's a slut, but I'm trying to get some head real quick. And you know, and you ain't even got to do that because it's a slut. She's just gonna do it anyway. But that's what niggas do. That's what they do. They just give the whole all types of leeway to being decent and just nasty, like how I just described. And in turn, they don't even see you as a man. They see you as a commodity for the bitch. You just, here, baby, here's the sacrifice. Like how them cats bring the dead bird on your porch and like it's paying you some type of tribute. Thanks for letting me live with you, nigga. Here's a dead bird. You're like, but the bitch is going to be like, dead niggers. Oh, shit. Oh, that's so lovely of you. And that's a pat on the head. No pussy, but here's a pat on the head. That's what they do, man. I'm telling you. Niggas cannot be trusted. Niggas are your enemies when they don't know the way around a bitch. I'm telling you, man. Let me tell you what happened to me one time, nigga. I'm at the comedy club, right? You know, my friend driving me to the places. He got me into this shit. I ain't had nowhere to get to the comedy places, so he drove me around and shit. I ripped that shit as usual. Ripped the shit out the stage. Bitches started hating on my ass. You know, Atlanta's full of motherfuckers that's not really all that funny half the time in open mic. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie, like the people that I'm talking about have succeeded me in success. They get paid for these shows. I never did, because like I told you, it's too many haters. When I really should be making bank from comedy. So I was like, fuck it. So what happened was, and that's what really pisses me off. So what happened was, they was talking and we all mingling. That's why I don't like to mingle and talk with people. And all they did was just talk about some shit that I wasn't in sync with. They inferior. You know, talking about some inferior shit. And I'm like, well, I'm better than this. I didn't say it like that, but I'm like, we better than this. We can do this. No, I would rather do this and look up to other people. You know, that's essentially how it is. You know, you talking to people that's trying to be something. They want to admire the, you know, people that came and, you know, became celebrities way before they was born and stuff. I'm like, whatever. And then they just started talking. And I was like, talking about something that was just above their head, and they just kind of got into a little argument. So, mind you, the people that we're talking to, a lot of them were just hoes anyway. And the person that I'm with, she started talking to him and whispering in his ear, talking about me. He didn't want to tell me what she said. My so-called friend just let people we just met just talk about his boy in front of him like that. And this is funny though. You can tell he don't get no pussy either. That's my boy, but he ain't get no pussy. This was a fat bitch, nigga. This is what pisses me off about it. This is a fat bitch. All it took was this. And then that's it. And the car had to get on him. I'm saying, hey, what was she saying? He wouldn't tell me outside the car, inside the car. It took him 2-3 days for him to tell me what that hoe was saying. It took for 2-3 days. I'm like, she talking about your boy, bro. These people ain't our friends, bro. We just came here to do open mic. Realistically, we should have just came and left. That's it. We did our set and get the fuck on. We ain't supposed to be talking to these niggas. They some haters. Because they were just basically hating on my ass because I was the funniest person there. And he didn't want to tell me what she was saying. And he literally turned against me for that little second in front of her. Now let me do that to somebody that I don't know. Just talk about somebody there. They're going to tell them what I said in front of me. As growing up, I ain't never really had true friends. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like being a nigga that's excellent and all that shit. I'm telling you, because what happens is, it's like I said, you have to be real stupid to really blend in with people. And nobody's dumber than the simp. Nobody's dumber than the simp. But like I said, my so-called friend eventually told me what she said, but I had to tell that nigga to do it. And he had to, he was under a spell that she didn't really do. She was just a bitch. And a fat bitch out there. You gonna let yourself fall up under the hypnosis of a fat bitch, nigga? What type of shit is that? So that's my point. You cannot really be friends with niggas that does not really see through hoes like you do. You can't do it. I don't value these hoes. I don't value these hoes. And if a nigga cannot value a hoe, they don't value your friendship. Hold on, my bad. Let me go back a sentence. And if a nigga values these hoes, then he don't value your friendship. He don't value your alliance. He don't value shit that has anything to do with his brothers. And that's all I got to say for this message. This been the Negro Ninja bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.